Have you ever had a dream? A passion you wish to pursue?
I had this vision.
Something that you knew would fill what was missing. Something you knew you would love. Something you knew you would dedicate your whole self to.
It feels really like family.
What if we could inspire you? Every band or ensemble has a beginning, and every ensemble's origin story is slightly different. But there's something about that first meeting, that first gig, that first audience, that first record that any musician can relate to, or aspire to. Today we'll meet the directors of two incredible ensembles willing to share their humble beginnings.
Hello, my name is Kia Tabassian. I am a sitar player, composer, and artistic director of Constantinople.
Hello, I am Mélisande Corriveau, director of L'Harmonie des Saisons, co-director with my partner Eric Milnes.
And I'm that Eric Milnes.
Constantinople has been going for the past 22 years, L'Harmonie des Saisons for the past 13. Both are accomplished Canadian music ensembles, touring internationally and releasing award-winning records. But they had to start somewhere.
I was studying at the Conservatory of Montreal. I was studying composition with a great master, fantastic Canadian composer called Gilles Tremblay. I had the privilege to be his last student before he retires.
Gilles Tremblay was a respected Canadian composer who studied in Montreal and Paris. He was appointed professor of analysis and composition at the Montreal Conservatory in 1961 till his retirement in 1997.
I had my sitar and I was practicing every day. And there I met another colleague of mine, a composer, student composer there at Conservatory, whose name was Mike Cole, American composer who came to Montreal to study composition also under Gilles Tremblay. And he was playing an instrument that I didn't know before, the Renaissance lute. And we became good friends, and at one point I heard him practicing his instrument, and I heard very similar things to the music of Persia, the music that I play with my sitar, a modal music. And he was practicing some medieval pieces. And I said, wow, wait a minute, Mike, it's so going well together with my music, so let's play together. So we started to play together the sitar and lute, and we found that it sounds so great together. It's the sound of the instruments and the expression and the way that we can create musical phrases with our instruments were going very well together. So that was really the first spark of Constantinople, this meeting between sitar and lute.
Mélisande from L'Harmonie des Saisons had a more romantic story of inspiration.
I've been on many projects as part of the orchestra where Eric directed groups, and I found his directorship and his musicianship just really amazing, beautiful. It's just exceptional, in fact, and always wanted to collaborate more with that chef that was so inspiring and that had so much respect from all the circle here in Montreal and around. If we fast forward some years, I fall in love with Eric. Yes.
We both played in many ensembles, boring list or exciting list, but we knew that to really realize our intentions, musical intentions and career intentions, and to claim really, 100% ownership of our own work on every level, artistic, business, and that we would start our own group.
First performances are plenty difficult and nerve-wracking for most, but it makes that first step much more worthwhile.
Oh, the very first concert, I remember it well. It was very nice. It was very, very well received by the audience. It was at the Maison de la Culture here in Montreal at Côte des Neiges, and it went really well, and it was a full house, and I had a kind of this impression that it's going to be, a long road.
It was a Christmas program, and it involved half my associates from New York and Boston, half your friends from Montreal, half the Boread team.
Yes, we decided to start quite big, actually.
But of course, chances and risks must be taken for the sake of success. This, of course, causes challenges.
The challenges were, we were very young and adventurous, so sometimes I was taking, risks. At the beginning, lots of challenges because almost no funds, but we were applying for funds, and slowly the funds came in, and we made our name.
A challenge of brand and identity.
So we have not been on the shy side. We've always gotten into quite ambitious projects, and ambitious also in the way of finding the money to pay for all of that. But I guess it's the egg and the hen, right? It's like you want to do big things, you hire a lot of people, then you got to find the ways, and then it just continues that way. We hire often people way before knowing if we have grants, and then we really gotta find our grants and find donations, and it's a good motor.
These group leaders are a force of nature when it comes to music. This always comes with the best advice.
As musicians, we have to create our own opportunity also.
Well, first of all, decide what's their focus, what's the repertoire they want to do, who are the people they want to do it with, and start dreaming. Simply start dreaming of projects and collaborations, and then identifying where you're going to do this and who could be interested by it, and starting very early on to try to get a community excited about it also, so that you have board members, so you have hosts for your artists, so you have just the beginning of a public also.
And be prepared to be flexible and ready to respond, to react to what the reality is.
While there are some challenges when it comes to starting a group, inspiration will strike at just the right time. So, in the words of the great Mélisande Corriveau, start dreaming.
This audio documentary was created by Kylie Viano, Emma Meister, and Xander Curran, students at Mount Allison University. It was part of a first-year class called Music, Culture, and Context, taught by Dr. Linda Pearse, audio production and training by Matt Tunnacliffe. You can find more documentaries in this series at mta.ca/music and follow the links under student opportunities. Support for this project came from CEWIL and Mount Allison. You can see Constantinople and L'Harmonie de Cézanne live on stage as part of the Sackville Festival of Early Music, which runs from September 26th to October 1st, 2023 in Sackville, New Brunswick. Thank you for listening.